The Road to Adorable Things. Concrete Fur Baby Sculptor by Dory Mitchell. February 2019. I lost my job. I had no idea what I was going to do to support myself and my fur babies. My job also funded my arts and craft hobby. So, without that income, I could no longer support my hobby, which was making resin tabletops. But I still needed to keep busy because, as we know, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Because of the loss of my job, I had a lot of anger and negativity mentally. I felt like the devil had found a new workshop. Every day became a fight to keep control. It took everything in me to want to go on. My whole world was here one day and gone the next. Just getting out of bed was a challenge. I was so devastated that before I knew it, 3 days had passed and I was still in the same clothes, only getting out of bed to go to the bathroom. I didn't even feel like eating, and I'm not a skinny person. I've lost a job before for performance slash failure to meet quota, but this was the first time I'd been fired at the hands of an unhappy customer. My employer reacted hastily at the customer's word. Working with the public has always been my go to, and now I felt like my go to was gone. I kept telling myself that time heals all wounds, but now I know that time doesn't heal shit. Time only allows you to calm down and hopefully, eventually, gain acceptance. Memory loss would heal all wounds, all mental wounds anyway. Weeks went by before I really began to come to acceptance. After all, that was the highest paying job I'd ever had, and I'd recently bought a new car. Thank God my sister has been there as someone rational and supportive. I know I caused her a lot of worry, but I'm so grateful. She was relentless about making sure I was okay, and she did this even though I know I wasn't the most compliant. Finally, I felt like getting out of the house. I went to a home improvement store for some creative inspiration. After walking up and down the aisles for hours, still not 100% me, I came to an aisle with cement. Then I noticed the price and it was affordable. Not knowing what I would create with it, I decided to get a bag of it anyway. After returning home, I was standing in my kitchen wondering what I was going to try to create with this new medium that I was unfamiliar with. When suddenly my dog walked by me. Light bulb. I'll create you in concrete. And that's how Adorable Things, Concrete Fur Baby Sculptor, came about. So my dog Mary Lou was my first attempt at concrete sculpting, and I have been sculpting ever since. It has been 7 months since I began sculpting, and I love every minute of it. Although it hasn't brought me much success, it has brought me much happiness. Now, if only happiness could pay my bills. After creating enough fur baby sculptures to decorate my front yard, my sister had my yard landscaped so that I may display them publicly. She is truly the gift that never stops giving. I am blessed beyond words to have her in my life and believe in me. And since my yard has gotten a lot of attention, how do I know my fur baby sculptures look real? Community Watch tells you they're getting calls about unleashed dogs in my yard. Neighbors threaten to call animal control. The pest control guy tells you he's wondering what the dogs were staring so intensely toward. Vehicles slam on their brakes because they think a dog is about to dart out into the street. Other pets come to hang out with what they think are other real pets. Be the talk of your neighborhood. Create a forever memory for your yard. Let me sculpt your fur baby in concrete. For more details, visit me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/aDORIable things or email me at aDORIABLEthings@gmail.com. All fur babies in this presentation are freehand sculpted by me.